Hey, it's Andres. Today I'm going to show and review the newest machine from BLAD Irons. It's AVENGER 2 Pro. This is the hybrid rotary machine, and that means it has an armature bar, what works more like a traditional coil type of machine, like when it hits, but of course it's a rotary machine, so it's kind of like mixed between both of them. And when you work on the skin with it, it also gives kind of coil machine like persistence, and coil machines hit, but from rotary machine you get the consistency and that it's always working the same every single day, you know, because with coil machines, with traditional ones, sometimes there's some adjustments needed to be, or sometimes something else goes wrong, especially for me when I work with them. So I prefer rotary machines personally myself, and this is pretty cool, like a hybrid one between them. So if you are a fan of a traditional coil machine like HIT, and if you use coil machines in your daily work, but you may be looking to the future to save your wrists and just less vibration and less messing around with the machine, I think these hybrid machines, and especially this one, is a really cool option. What makes this machine really unique is the multi-stroke system, what basically is easy adjustments through the 6 different modes of the stroke, and I think that's like revolutionary. I don't know, probably there is some machines with similar type of things, but I haven't worked with them personally myself. I think this machine is the only one with 6 different strokes, and you can adjust between them just in a few seconds while you're working without deassembling your machine or anything like that. It's just super quick adjustment, and that just makes this machine even better, because sometimes when you're looking to buy a new machine and you don't know what strokes you will prefer, especially when there's so much out there, and also you're looking maybe to switch as well from the coil machine to rotary machines, and you don't know what hit you will like and what stroke it will be, what will be best for you. But with this one, all those options are there, and it will just be super easy for you to adjust it and find the way you like. I will show a little bit more details and unboxing and how it all works. So it comes in this box, and inside is the machine there, and we also have some of these like instructions and stuff, and here is explaining a little bit do and don'ts and a little bit more about how it all works and the warranty and everything. Here is more explaining what strokes to use for best results, but of course for everyone it's different. It depends on their work and everything what they do. What is really cool about this AVENGER 2 Pro machine, that some parts are made of recycling aluminum as well, and all the metal waste what they use, it just gets fully recycled. And also any hazardous chemical waste or anything like that left from the coating and stuff, they also dispose it and properly filtered it, and everything is just taken care of. And all of this packaging and stuff is also eco-friendly, and that's super awesome, because not a lot of machine brands care about these things, and I think slowly and slowly we all need to start caring about it all more. And it's really awesome for BLAD to use recycled materials in their products, and of course helping with whatever they can. Alright, and here is the machine. It's a quite small machine, but it's also a bit weight to it, you know, compared to some of the rotaries, what's made like what their bodies is made like from thin aluminum or like plastic even. This one definitely feels like it's built well and pretty solid. Also, what's really cool with this one, it has 2 options. You can have RCA, and you also can have a clip cord. This is especially really cool for the people who are working with coil machines, and a lot of times when you want to try some rotary machines, rotary machines don't have a clip cord. Even when in the studio here, when I want to give some of my machines to try to my colleagues, they mostly not going to take machine with the RCA, because then it means they need 2 cables and all that stuff. And same goes with people who work with mostly with RCA, so mostly with rotary machines. If they want to try some coil, most of the times coil machines will have clip cords. So then again, you will have to get 2 cables, and some artists just don't want all that mess and stuff. But with this one is really awesome, because you can have both of these connections. So if you mainly work with RCA, this will be great. If you mainly work with clip cord, this will be great as well, you know. But I think as a standard it comes only with RCA, but you can have the option with a clip cord as well. Wise thing is really easy to open and close, and I also love that there's this gap between where you can just put the needle, and when you're removing the needle up as well, it's just easy to take it off. So this one also has powerful motor, and compared to the older version of the AVENGER, what came out about 2 years ago I think, This one is just more powerful, but even with the older version of AVENGER, the first machine, it was more than enough than you need to anyway. So I don't even know who uses it so much power, but it's there if anyone needs it. And the coolest thing about this machine is this multi-stroke cam system. So you can switch between 3.2, 3.5, 3.8, 4.2, 4.7 and 5.5 millimeters by just opening this screw over here and just twisting it like this, and anywhere you want. You just lock it in place by screwing this, and that's it. It gives you now 4.2 millimeters give, like roughly. And if you need more, you just open it and you just slide it all the way down, and now it will be 5.5. That's like a heavy hitting machine. And again, if you need something softer, you just slide it up to there, 3.2, and that's going to be really soft gray shader machine, you know, 3.2 mil. And that's really cool because if you're working on the skin and if you feel your machine is a little bit too smooth, you can always open it up, adjust a little bit higher stroke, and it will make your machine a completely different machine straight away, just in a few seconds. And same goes other way around. If you are working and sometimes in some different areas, you just wish that your machine would be a bit softer. For example, if you like doing some color packing or something, and then around the bony areas and stuff, you would want it to hit a little bit less. So you would like it to be a bit softer, and you can just adjust it again in a couple of seconds. And I think that's what makes this machine so special. I also love that it is hybrid tattoo machine because I personally don't really use much coils anymore. For me, I found it it's too much messing around and too much kind of to set up a different type of machines as well. And none of the coil machines will have adjustable stroke anyway. And usually for my tattoos, I use around 4, 5 or even 6 like different type of needles. So that will mean that I'll have at least like 3, 4 machines set up on the table. But with this one, it's just all one machine, and you can have a couple different tubes to set it up with different needles if you prefer standard needles, and then you can just use that. But also this machine is not just for standard needles, it's also great for cartridges, so it's even another bonus for it. I tried it a couple times with the standard needles, so for some lining, for some letterings, and for some Dutch whip shadings and stuff. It worked pretty cool for me. I liked it. I wouldn't say I was super fan because I never really use standard needles anymore. So for me it was just not really this machine, but just using standard needles just kind of put me off. But using this machine with a standard needle was precise work, and I could do all the lining and everything what I needed. I set it up with a cartridge grip, and I've done a couple of works with it, and I really loved it. And here I will include the work what I done just with this one machine. And I done every single detail on this work and everything with it, all the shadings and all the lines and everything. I found that it was really easy to work and achieve the results what I wanted, and the black was going on really easy as well. And overall it was really great experience using this Avenger 2 Pro. For that piece I was working on about 3.5 millimeters and 3.8 maybe, so a couple times I was adjusting it when I needed it a bit more solid. I was just quickly adjusting it, and that's it. It took just a couple seconds, and I did it only a couple times, but anyway, it was great. Even without any adjustments, it was running smooth and great, and through all that piece was awesome. So I'll plug it in and we can check out how it works with the sound and stuff. This is now 7 volts. Again, you can see it's quite smooth. And then you just stop it, you can adjust it like this, and now it's gonna be 5.5 volts. What's crazy, and it's probably unnecessary, but still. Straight like that, it's 5.5 now, and only took a few seconds to do that. And also here is enough space for the battery pack, so I have this critical over here, and it fits perfectly. You can even move it around. Just like that, wireless tattoo machine. And I will set it up with a tube as well, just so you can see. Holding it and working with it is quite comfortable as well. Nice balance to the machine, and it's quite small, so you barely can feel it anyway. Really cool all-rounder machine. So in short, that's about it. It's a really awesome machine. I believe it will work pretty good for every one of you, and any styles and any designs or anything, because with the variety what this machine can offer you is just easy to find your perfect one, your perfect stroke, because in reality it's not just one machine, it's what they say, it's 6-in-1 machines, because that's what it is. Changing that stroke just makes completely different machines straight away, and by changing the voltages and needle depth you can just achieve so many different types of work, and so many, just cover pretty much everything. So yeah, I really think this is a great machine and built great and everything's cool about it. So if you are looking to get something new, definitely check these out. I'll attach all the links below where you can get it, where you can read more about it, and also to check their Instagram. And if you got any questions about it or anything else, let me know comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you again.